morning again. So I am back. So we all learned from last week's video that Africa was we were one people, and Egypt was the most developed part of it. Just like every land, you have places where it's developed, some places where it's rural, some places where it's swamp. Yes, indeed, Africa, we had swamps. We had where there were a lot of man-killing mosquitoes. We had crocodiles, elephants, lions, because it was just a vast virgin land. Now, when we were there, we had our own form of democracy. And the form of democracy that we used was chieftaincy. We had the chief, we had the kings, the queen mothers. We had all sort of, people ruling, and we have the elders. So when somebody has a problem in the town, they will go to the king's palace or the chief or the queen mother's palace, and they will settle the case. So we were not just there. We were there and we had a system going. Okay? Things were orderly. Of course, like I said before, there were places that were rural. But in the same way, we had places that was very civilized. Look at the pyramids. I always point to that. Africa was a civilized society. It wasn't the whole continent, but it wasn't just there, people there that didn't know what they were doing. We knew what we were doing. We had our own democracy going. We had our own form of religion going. We worship the sun. We worship creation because we knew that the creator exists because of the creations we see. So we did worship a higher being, a higher power. And we were hospital people. We were spiritual people. Our spirituality is the reason why we trusted humans. And at the end of the day, that was what did us in. Africans saw each other as a spiritual being, and therefore doing something wrong against your brother, we believe that you have consequences of it. So we decided to become very trusting. Okay? Now, Africa had queens and kings, and the queens were very, very powerful. Africa was one of the civilizations that really gave women power. The queens had a powerful role in society. We had Queen Sheba, Queen Amina, Yasantua, we had Nefertiti. We had powerful women who were leaders until the Western religion came and then silenced women. The women were powerful, and we kind of lost it, but let's gradually go, and I'll show you how we lost all these things. So we were powerful people. One thing about the black woman is that the black woman is the only species that can give birth to all color, all manner of humans. A black woman can give birth to a Caucasian, a white skin, blue eye, blonde hair. Black woman can give birth to a dark jet black, a brown kid, albino. This is because it is only species that have what we call the Eve's gene. Now, we will never know exactly how we got the white people, there are, histories out there, reports out there that says that we all came from blackness, which could be true, which could also be deducted from the fact that we have the Eve's gene. So, it could also be we all came from blackness, and because of all this mutation, we have the blacks, the whites, the browns, the God knows, the greens, whatever. And As time goes on, we're going to delve more into how we got to our present condition, how slavery started, and what the motivation factors are. I believe that as a people, if we don't know our history and we don't know where we're going, we'll never get there. So that is why I am doing this History True and True 101, so we can have a clear picture as to who we are as Black people and who we are as humans in general. So we'll continue this lesson again. Peace. Peace unto you. Be safe. Stay strong. Know your history, because if you forget your history, you will live it again.